right, Zone 4 officers responded to a domestic disturbance at 1082 Arlington Avenue, Southwest. When officers arrived on scene, they were met by a female who advised that her boyfriend had shot at her. Officers went to the house to try to make contact with him. The male fled inside of the house and has since barricaded himself inside of the house. Officers were not able to get him to come to the door. We believed he possibly still had the weapon with him. Our SWAT team and hostage negotiators were called to the scene to assist. That's currently where we are right now, still trying to make contact with him.
Now, are there officers outside the home or inside the home?
Yes, we have a perimeter set up outside, and SWAT team is currently inside searching for him.
Okay. And the house itself, what kind of home is it?
It's a duplex, upstairs and downstairs.
And any idea how many residents are there?
No, sir. Everyone should be outside. The information we have is no one else should be inside of the house.
I guess earlier though there were several people at the residence.
Yes, there were several people at the downstairs. We were able to get them outside, and we knocked on the doors on both sides of the residence to try to get them out as well.
And at this time, there's been no exchange of gunfire.
No, sir. Correct. There is no gunfire at this time.
Just the suspect has discharged his weapon earlier. That
Correct.
Basically caused the incident.
Correct.
Okay. Now, just waiting to see if you can make contact with the gentleman.
Right. We tried phone calls to the individual. He would not pick up the phone. We tried the PA system. He did not pick up the phone. Then the SWAT team had to actually go inside and search for him. That's what they're doing now.
Any previous
Arlington Avenue.
Any previous history of this gentleman having?
I don't have that information. All right, the male is in custody. He's alert, conscious, and breathing. He's uninjured. Grady EMS is on scene for precautionary reasons. None of my officers are injured. The incident is over.
And obviously, this is the way you guys want it. I mean, you want it safely resolved.
All the time. We focus on professionalism, integrity, courage, and commitment.
You said he was pepper sprayed.
With the pepper gas itself, what they use to gain entry inside.
Where were we all able to find him? Do you know yet?
I do not know where they captured him at. No, sir.
So walk us through, your officers entered the home.
Correct.
Figured out kind of where he was.
It took a while. I mean, he didn't come to the front door willingly. So it took a while. They searched and they finally found him 10 minutes ago.
And in terms of the pepper gas, that's just the way they made entry into that room?
They discharged into the house through the windows.
Will the folks be able to go back in, or are you still going to take them somewhere since there's the gas inside the house?
We're going to let the house air out for a few hours because they put a lot in there. He was bunkered down pretty well.
And were they scared for their lives, I imagine, right when the whole thing started?
Absolutely. It's midnight out here. It's hard for officers working at night to be on your P's and Q's and see everything that's happening, like my officers in the day shift. On night, we don't have that luxury.
In terms of the residents, were they outside when this happened, or everyone was inside, or how did?
There was no one else inside of the house where he was located. The neighbors, we were able to evac them. They were outside for a while though.
The 12 folks you evacuated, were they all from the same house, or were they? Because you said it's duplex.
Some were in the house downstairs, and some were the neighbors. Some neighbors didn't answer the door, which is fine, but.
But that was for their own safety.
Absolutely.
And explain that, why you have to do that.
If a round was discharged, we don't want it to travel through a wall and hit somebody else. So we're just trying to be safe all the way around.
In the entire incident, there were no rounds discharged, correct?
Correct.
So he was, I guess, as safely brought into custody as possible, huh?
That's the Atlanta Police way.
Go. Appreciate it.